Hey everybody, welcome to this version of our RMS Career Development Snippet series. And this one is on a pre-listing packet. We've talked a little bit about it in the past, but we never really got too specific. So I wanted to show you what I think a good pre-listing packet should look like. Before we send a pre-listing packet, by the way, as soon as we get an opportunity to speak to a customer about listing their property, I think it's very wise to make a phone call to get some very preliminary information from them. We'll call that a pre-listing phone call opportunity, at the end of which I would say something like this. I'd like to send you some material or drop off some material for you about listing your home. It's information about me, it's information about the company, it's information about my marketing plan, and some educational material about what today's market looks like. So where can I drop that off, or where can I send that? But it's a really great piece to put in front of a customer prior to actually meeting them in a listing appointment, whether that be live or whether that be virtual, and that's much more likely to be virtual in this world, and even a better reason to put a pre-listing packet in front of them. So let's take a quick look at what a pre-listing packet might include. So let's talk first about some reasons for sending a pre-listing appointment. Certainly, it raises the acceptance level of you and the conversation. It establishes credibility. I think with the information you're about to put in front of them, your credibility will go up and the trust factor will increase most assuredly. It creates the, oh, you're the agent who sent that information. Because I can tell you that you're probably the only agent who's sending this information. And I think that differentiation is so important in today's listing world. It gets the sellers involved. There are a few pieces in the pre-listing packet that are actually for them. And when they get involved, right off the bat, it makes the sale of using you for their listing agent just a little bit easier, because it already gives them something to do that puts you in a place of prominence as they look for that perfect person to list their property. My slide seems to be stuck here. There it comes. So I think the biggest reason of all is that this piece with all the information is going to prepare the sellers to have a conversation with you rather than listen to a lecture. I've been told that sometimes I sound like I'm lecturing, and yeah, I probably do come off that way sometimes. But when it comes to having a conversation with a potential seller, I think it's better to have a conversation. This is about probably their largest asset, something they're very attached to emotionally. And I think a conversation always works better than a lecture. So what should we put into this pre-listing packet? There are a plethora of things that we can put in, and I'm always cautious not to put too much in. So I came up with what I think are some things that are rather essential and some things that I think will speak to them about your professionalism. So let's take a look. I think a personalized cover sheet, personalized with their name and address. I think an introductory letter from you telling them what it is exactly that's in the packet and how you're going to use this information to help them sell their property. A professional resume or a personal brochure, if you've got one, some company information. And I actually put our mission statement and core values in there as well. This is a biggie, the 20-point marketing plan, recently revised and now called Safely Listing, Marketing, and Selling Your Home. If there's one thing that sellers want to know, it's what are you going to do for me specifically? What's your plan? What's your marketing plan look like? Have it in writing. Give it to them ahead of time. I can tell you this, again, there are very few agents who have a written marketing plan. I hope you're not one of them, because this is a great template to use. And by the way, everything in this packet is available to you in a customizable format. So if you don't like something, you can change it. If you don't like everything in the marketing plan, you can change it. But it's important that you can customize just about anything I'm talking about here today. The home enhancement checklist. Here's something that really starts to get the sellers thinking. Things that they should be looking at before they sell their home. Let's get them involved. A home improvement log. Sellers love to talk about what they've done to the property. Well, I just put a new garage in with all brand new cabinets, refloored, painted. Let them put that on paper. This is the improvement that I made. It gets them involved, gives you an opportunity for a conversation. One of my favorite keeping current matters pieces, things to consider when selling your home. Make that a part of your pre-listing packet. It is just chock full of such great information that after they get finished looking at the pre-listing packet and what's involved, they will be in a much better point to have a great conversation with you. And I think it's a pre-sale, if you would, because all of this information was provided by you. And the sale that you're trying to make, getting their listing, becomes a little more easy, a little easier. So what's the message that you're sending by sending them a pre-listing packet? Well, I think there's a lot of messages. Your professionalism certainly is one of them. Your preparedness. Be that prepared agent. It makes you look organized. Even if you're not, it makes you look like you got this and you are definitely an organized agent. It'll say that you're different. I can tell you, it's a fact. Be different by sending them something like this. And it also says to them that you care. You care about a lot of things. You care about their needs and their wants. You care about their goals. You care about their knowledge of the process. You care about their questions. You care about them. You care about their home. Remember, they're very attached to their home, much like we are. It's a very emotional thing. It's a very emotional sale. So knowing that you care about them and all of these things, and you care about their home and you care about the results, all speak very, very highly of you. So let's take a look real quickly, one page at a time, what this looks like. I put the presentation in a nice red folder. I branded it with RMS. I put all the information inside, all the information customizable that we talked about over here, and the keeping current matters piece over here. The keeping current matters piece is also customizable. Even if you're not a member of Keeping Current Matters, we'll make sure that all of your information is in that piece, because anything branded makes it look like you put that together. Really important. So I started out with a cover letter that has the seller's name, seller's address, personalized it for them. Again, speaks very highly of you and the time that you spent to put this together for them, along with a table of contents. We talked about the letter. The letter is, I think, really good. It really sets you up for the presentation of the pre-listing packet and the presentation of your listing as you get further down the road. Again, customizable. I put in my professional resume. I put in information about the company. I also added a page in the actual packet with our mission statement and core values series. I think it's really important for somebody to know not only a lot about you, but a lot about the company what we are, who we are, and what we stand for. Then, of course, the 20-point marketing piece, and I can tell you that's the one they're going to be looking at really closely. The home enhancement checklist that we've looked at many times before gets them involved, and of course, the home improvement log. Lastly, that wonderful piece from Keeping Current Matters, things to consider when you're selling your home. So if we look at all of that, if we give this to our sellers, and I'm going to suggest a couple of things. This is a first impression opportunity. Make sure you take the opportunity for that first impression by making this as professional looking as possible. Nice folder, linen paper, color, customized. It really is a first impression piece. I want to thank you for joining me for our pre-listing snippet session today. And I'll just make this offer. If you like the concept of pre-listing package, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. All you've got to do is send me a little message, say, hey, Lloyd, I watched your snippet. I like the pre-listing material. Could you send it to me? And I will send you every page to make this real simple for you. Customize it. If you change something, I'd be happy to look at it for you. But I think, suffice it to say, that this kind of thing, this pre-listing opportunity, will make the sale and the conversation about listing their property a lot easier, will give you a lot of credibility, and will build trust long before you start your listing presentation. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and I hope you take advantage of the opportunity to give me a shout and ask for the stuff. Have a great day, everybody. Please take care. Bye for now.